This is my client's dog, Goliath. I decided to teach him how to sit because it's really good for their brains and, he doesn't know how. So I spend some time with them every day just to get them stimulated and hanging out with them and letting them out to potty. And I found that it was actually quite challenging to teach a Chihuahua how to sit because they're so low to the ground and kind of like a dachshund or any kind of low, short-legged dog. Their natural instinct is not really to sit. So when I put the treat above his head, which usually causes a dog to want to sit because they're looking straight up, he didn't really feel like sitting. So it was a lot more difficult for me to figure out how to get him to sit. And I had to get to the point where he became extremely frustrated and started chewing. So he sits down here. He doesn't really understand what he did correctly. And I gave the treat to Lucas when he sat. But I found that he actually didn't like sitting on the tile. So once he started to get frustrated with Lucas jumping, he walked over to the carpet and sat. And that was my first time having him sit and being able to reward the actual sit. So I started leading him to the carpet, and then he would start to sit. All I did really was just lead him over to it and then put the treat above his head until he sat naturally, whether it was just because he wanted to relax or he was getting frustrated. And then I started to put the sit command to it whenever he would sit. And he learned it in about 10 minutes. I was extremely impressed. So here's him sitting a few more times, and I lead him to a different direction. I tell him, come. I say over here. So he gets up, and then he sits again. Super smart dog.
Good boy. You're such a smart boy. You learned to sit in one day. Oh, itchy.